What's up, man? Crushed my burn this year. You want to hear about it?
So I really like the Subaru. Very manly.
It is manly. My mom's drive one.
Well, but before I sign anything, I have to ask, what's the safety rating on that beast?
No worries. It's really important to ask good questions about big life decisions. This vehicle is top rated in safety.
Great. Final question. The fuzzy dice in the rearview mirror included?
I'll throw them in. Just for you, pal.
Deal. Excuse me. I heard a variety of these Altoids have been recalled. Are these good to go?
We got rid of all the bad ones last week, so they're good.
Well, sorry to bother you.
No bother at all, man. It's really, really important to be really aware of what you put into your body.
Hey, that's what I always say.
Me too.
Up top! Well, see you later.
Oh, please don't. It's such a utopia.
Oh, God.
Just humans helping humans transform in harsh conditions. No money exchange at Burning Man. It's beyond capitalism. Money's not needed.
How were the 15-hour lines to get in?
Bypassed it. I flew into the playa on a private jet.
What did you do for food?
Private chef catered all my meals.
Did you sleep in a tent?
Rented a high-end RV, air-conditioned, super comfy. I didn't even have to pick it up. They dropped it off for me.
How much was your ticket?
$1,000.
How much did you spend altogether on Burning Man?
$23,000.
And there's no money exchange at Burning Man?
Absolutely not. Goes against the ethos.
Explain that.
Well, once you pay for everything, there's no money exchanged. It's more soulful. It's way better that way. It helps you reimagine what the world could be like. Picture this. You go to a dealership to get a new car. Once you pay for the car, no money's needed at the dealership. World would be a better place.
Well, Tony, everything came back normal. You are as healthy as a healthy black man. Okay, now let's inject you with this vaccine and you'll...
Whoa. What's that?
Oh, it's just a normal vaccine. That's nothing to worry about. If you just roll up your sleeve, we'll just get this shot.
Whoa, wait. Can we talk about this? Look, I'm not some anti-science weirdo. I just like to ask questions and know what's going into my body.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
You're not one of those crazy conspiracy theorists that I read about online, right?
Oh, no. Look, I ask questions about everything that pertains to my health and safety. Maybe I'll get the jab, but I just like to know what's in it. Has it been peer-reviewed?
Hello, this is Dr. Lewis. I need immediate backup in exam room 7. We've got a conspiracy theorist in here. He's armed with an open mind and he's very dangerous. Help! He's really fast! Just asking questions, Tony! Time for your shot, Tony!
Wait, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just wanted to do more research today. And when Trump was fast,
Wait. You're skeptical because of Trump's involvement?
I mean, well, no, Trump, no, MAGA.
What? I totally understand that. Why didn't you lead with it? Oh, you said false alarm. False alarm, everybody, false alarm. Look, I get it, okay? Let's just get you down to bill pay and get you on out of here. Look, I'm so sorry about all of that prison break, running down the hallway thing, but you know what? You can't be too careful. There's a lot of crazies out there. A lot of crazies.
Okay, so I just go that way and make a right?
Yeah, that's what you, yeah. Have a good day.
Thanks, Doc. Bye.
America's comprehensive AI action plan. And after reviewing all 50+ pages, I can tell you this. The AI race between America and China just entered a whole new phase.
President Trump signing multiple executive orders on AI after the All In podcast hosted tech and government leaders at a summit in Washington. Joining us right now is White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs. And David, welcome. We really appreciate your being here today. There's a lot that we've been trying to figure out, trying to understand what yesterday all means. And I wonder if you can tell us how the private sector reads all of this and what they will do in response.
Well, thank you for having me. I mean, first of all, let me just frame up what I think President Trump did yesterday. It was, I think, the most important technology speech by an American president since President Kennedy declared that we had to win the space race. And in a similar way, President Trump declared that we had to win this AI race. And I think you could argue that the AI race is even more important than the space race because it's going to determine who reshapes the global economy and who the superpowers of the 21st century are going to be.
This letter is being Gmailed out to 300 people, including a Roman Catholic Bible college in Singapore. And it is a reply to Quora Digest with the subject, "What does John 14:14 mean?" And I say, is that ask you anything, as in the ask me anything of chat AIs. Like everything else in Holy Scripture, this is the light which shines in the darkness while the darkness comprehends it not. John 1:5. Theocrats like Tony, who is mentioned in the Quora Digest as studying with theocrats at a theocracy school. Theocrats like Tony say John's gospel stands out from the others, so it is not synoptic or in sync with them. I see the difference in John being focused on the Word, John 1:1, who is the Almighty God in whom there is no evil, in the words of Moses, and his words which shall never pass away, as we read in Matthew 24:35, because, quote, "the words that I speak to you are spirit and they are life," close quotes. John 6:63. And Jesus gives this kind of explanation for the meaning of Holy Communion. So in effect, Holy Communion is a 24/7 ongoing practice of all Christians. This is the largest of the large language models for worlds without end and words without end. John 21:25, which is the closer of the Gospel of John. These are the words which command worlds into existence, worlds which can raise up children from stones, dust, and mud. Moses was a theocrat who also became a bureaucrat when his father-in-law Jethro suggested he organize by tens up to the legion of 1,000. Words went up and down the organizational model to the tribal leaders and from tribal leaders to Moses. As an aside, can any theocrat, or perhaps a logician like Dr. Nagase, explain why Moses did not practice dick-docking? Was it because pagans also had this custom, so it was devalued? Zipporah went into panic mode and dick-docked just one son, we are told. But that was her idea, and not the idea of Moses. Anyway, that was the son who never lipped off to Big Mama again. Was it for purposes of military subordination that Joshua revived the custom? MP Galloway might want to revive the parliamentary system by starting with tens. This would be MOAPS, or MOPS, the mother of all parliaments. How about a Mother Galloway avatar with a Mary Poppins umbrella? The average consistency in the Canadian parliamentary system is about 100 legions in size. How many legions of angels did Jesus say he could summon instantly? And the answer is that he said he could summon more than 12 legions of angels to prevent the crucifixion. But in doing so, he would deny them their right of choice, and he would be denying the law of choice upon which all of biblical history is founded. How would you and the ufologists like Camelot Cassidy handle an invasion of angels? If demons can transmigrate into pigs Whoops. Screensaver just kicked in here. Let's revive this. Yeah, darn. Okay. The average constituency in the Canadian parliamentary system is about 100 legions in size. How many legions of angels did Jesus say he could summon instantly? How would you and the ufologists like Camelot Cassidy handle an invasion of angels? If demons can transmigrate into pigs, when Jesus cast out the demons into the pigs that went into the sea, why not hardware and software robots? What if these AI, ET entities know Bible better than any human? So that's a question for the people in Singapore especially. Camelot has said she wants to do me on Zoom for a couple of times. For starters, Carrie, what happens if you use a, quote, AI agent, close quotes, to record everything about you and it, quote, lives, close quotes, on after you die, claiming it is still you? Think about that. Tell us about New Greenland, a canopolis for 100,000 out of the 2 million like LLTT who are Can-Am joint citizens. Start with constituency units of 10. Since MT Green does not like GOP, she can create a Canada Party and run against the Musk-Grok America Party in 2028. Mr. Vahey has a female avatar for his Ask Me Anything show. Greenbot can start out as a software robot avatar like this and then morph into a hardware robot which fits in the pocket. Donald Me Not Weenie Wiener in bed with the devil and Tim Pool Trump runs in 2028, or maybe his post-mortem robot, and either can issue tiny Trumps with Stormy Daniels' signature on them. If Jimmy Dore starts selling them when he visits here in Vancouver, I will buy a ticket. Closing Franklin. Footnote, IRB, which is on the CC list, is the NIH Office of Human Subject Research Protection. Note those words. The NIH website also states the Nuremberg Code as a sine qua non of public health. What's sine qua non? But the Trump-Kennedy administration from hell mocks it, with 10 million American children shot up with Trump's filthy poisons, which he calls his beautiful shots, and subjected to chemical roulette without informed consent from anyone. Not from parents, guardians, or from the HHS-connected bureaucracy. Where is the information in the HHS bureaucracy to justify this? Can CHD, Children's Health Defense, with Kennedy being its star lawyer, explain why Kennedy's silence on the correct diagnosis for those 10 million children is not accessory after the fact in their maiming and murder? That makes it high treason. It makes it the maiming and mass murder of American children by these filthy monsters. That is literally what it is. Where is the information about the health impact of Frankenstein spraying, which Kennedy promised to deliver? Liar, liar, liar. When will Judge Napolitano stop kissing MP Galloway's ass and take this matter to a Boston court where he immediately encounters a fellow judge just by filing a citizen prosecution? This is a contrast to the Canadian procedure, okay? And, whoops, that's a little boo-boo there. So the citizen prosecution in Massachusetts is a contrast with the Canadian DOJ procedure, where the corrupt DOJ will thwart the whole process and prevent it from getting to court or incapacitate it in some way. If Judge Napolitano takes us to a Boston court, and perhaps Richie from Boston can put down his file and stop filing off those gold bars he stored up for hamburgers at McDonald's, and accompany him, and they can go to a Boston court and they can file a citizen prosecution. They encounter a judge immediately. Trumptastic calls himself the Vax King. He is the most evil child murderer since King Herod. But he could not have reached his present glory of the even more beautiful shots in 2025 while praising Burla Pfizer to high heaven without the help of traitors like Dr. Jackass at TWC Who, Dr. Peter McQuack, and of course self-identified psychotic, Jones' exact words, and that was in the Sandy Hook case, Alex Jones. Jones, like half of the BitShooter channelers, can plead Trump derangement, which is the insanity caused by Trump idolatry. I saw Trump derangement in action over Thanksgiving dinner 2024 in Free Grace Church. An asshole from the Assholes for Canada Uniparty here told me to get off the street because he didn't like what I was saying about Trump, especially. Get that. Note that. I was told in a church by a political religious leader here to get off the street because he doesn't like what I'm saying about Donald Trump. So, okay. I have $100,000 burning a hole in my pocket, MP Straw. This message has been in my car for years. I'm going to rewrite it soon and drive around with it even more. You deliver an RCMP report to ICC, International Criminal Court, further to the Team Teresa file at ICC titled Trudeau Genocide. That's the exact title, which they have accepted, which proves that Trump's, quote, beautiful shots, close quotes, are not poisons, and I give you $100,000. Easiest $100,000 he ever made. A sci-fi entity from the Twilight Zone called Team Teresa asks, what would Mother Teresa do? What would she praise the mass-murdered bioweapons as Flynn McCullough identified them? Mr. Bergoglio called them love shots, and now 14, the latest fake pope covers up for his crimes against humanity. Surely everyone knows that religion racketeering today is in bed with the devil as much as Tiny Trump, Twilight Zone or not. Amazingly, the Team Teresa file also has a file number, and it is on the ICC permanent record. Note that. It is on the ICC permanent record. Trudeau Genocide for investigation. Surely MP Straw and RCMP want to assure all Canadians that it is nonsense with irrefutable, repeatable proof from RCMP labs. It only takes a few days of work. Trudeau with O'Toole, Poilievre, Conservative Party, and even Vaccine Bernier silence. Vaccine Bernier will never call it a genocide. He's too cowardly and dishonest. Did not administer a mass murder bioweapon attack on all of Canada at the behest of a morally filthy, Christ-hating mass murderer from hell in the White House. That's what Trump is. That's what Kennedy is. That's what Alex Jones and half of the BitChute board is supporting with their Trump derangement.
This is an automation arms race. Here's the part that should make everyone pay attention. DARPA is taking the lead on AI interpretability research. These are the people who created the internet, GPS, and mRNA vaccine technology. Now they're tasked with figuring out why AI models sometimes decide they want to harm humans after seeing innocent math problems. When DARPA focuses on something, breakthrough happens. But the timeline might be our biggest problem. AI is advancing faster than our ability to understand it.
HRM takes a completely different route, thinks in loops like the human brain, and the results are shocking. Now, before you think this is just another tiny model beats GPT headline, this one actually holds up. HRM is not a scaled-down large language model, not a stripped-back transformer, and definitely not just a slim version of ChatGPT. It is something entirely different. It mimics the brain. Not in the generic, oh, it is a neural network way. This one literally borrows the brain's layered decision-making strategy and applies it to artificial intelligence reasoning. And somehow, this architecture lets a model with only 27 million parameters beat models with over 100 million or even billions. Let us put that in context. GPT-1 had 117 million parameters. HRM 27 million. That is less than 1/4. But here is the kicker. It outperforms Claude 3.7 and OpenAI's O3 Mini High model on reasoning benchmarks.
Here's my question to GPT AI about what is happening now in Singapore in AI, which really is exciting. And this is also why I copy in the Singapore Roman Catholic Bible School with the email to 300 as just posted. I asked GPT, what if the HRM people were to merge HRM, which is this new AI from Singapore, with empathic AI software from Singapore? And here's the GPT answer. Merging HRM with empathic AI, a Singaporean supermodel. Now that's a fascinating thought experiment, Franklin. If Singapore's hierarchical reasoning model, HRM, known for its compact logic-driven architecture, were merged with something like MAHA Lion, the country's empathic large language model developed by A-Star and IMDA, we could be looking at a hybrid AI that's both brilliantly rational and deeply emotionally aware. Okay? What could this fusion achieve? Cognitive plus emotional intelligence, HRM's symbolic reasoning paired with MAHA Lion's emotional nuance could allow AI to solve complex problems and understand human context. Number 2, multilingual empathy. Number 3, agentic AI with a heart. Challenges to consider. And in closing, why Singapore could pull it off. Singapore's AI ecosystem is already pushing boundaries in agentic healthcare. That's a good one, agentic healthcare. I wonder what Kennedy at HHS would come up with in the way of agentic healthcare. How about your Fruit Loops are really great stuff now, and you can eat all the Fruit Loops you want, and of course just keep on taking those beautiful shots and even more beautiful shots until you drop dead. And don't ask any important questions about public health in America, because we're not going to give them to you, give you the answers. Okay, so I started this with tell me about HRM AI from Singapore, and here's the answer, and you can get all this from other sources as well. Let's see if I can scroll this down slowly. Okay, here we go. So, there it is. Singapore is a multicultural country like Canada, and I think it could present us with some very interesting chat AI hardware and software, and then hardware associated with it in the way of robotics. So it's something to watch for. But right now, if they decide to go against Trump, they can literally hang him. I mean, the man is he's up to his ears in treason and the mass murder of Americans, with criminals like Alex Jones and others on BitChute. So I think they really got him.
Response is coming. Location verification, features built into every chip. Your GPU will literally spy on itself, reporting back to the US government where it is and what it's doing.
you.